Right everyone, Shock16 back once again for the Renegade Master. So, I've been tagged by my broski from another Moski, and that is Dancentral. Mr. Dancentral. So yeah, he did his own tag video. Basically, he did a response to a tag that was done by ProBman5. ProBman5 basically did a 5-question video. He tagged me in it, I tagged Dan. Dan loved it so much, because he hasn't done one for ages, that he thought he'd do his own tag video. I know some people watch these tag videos and go, oh no, not another tag video. But you know what, if you don't like tag videos, just don't watch them. Do you know what I mean? Personally, I quite like the odd tag video. You find new channels through tag videos and all sorts, and they get the community talking and interacting with each other. They're just a bit of fun, yeah? So, here's Dancentral's random tag. The random tag. And believe me, there's some random questions in there. So yeah, just 5 questions, 5 random questions that he's asking. If you want to get involved, get involved. I will tag probably a couple of people at the end of this. So yeah, there you go. So, first question, let me just look it up because it is down here somewhere. So question 1. What interest, hobby, do you think... Wait a minute, I'm reading it all wrong. What interest, hobby do you have that you don't think many people would know about or associate with you? I don't know, like Dan was on about paranormal stuff like that, and he goes to like these abandoned buildings and stuff like that. Well, I do the same thing. They call it URBEXING, urban exploration. Take parts of URBEXING. You've probably heard of it. So yeah, just look up URBEXING. It's basically urban exploration. You go to like these kind of disused, abandoned places like that. I'm not into the paranormal stuff. I don't go like ghost hunting and stuff like that. I'm just all about like the history and looking. It kind of fascinates me looking at these places that was once like full of people and now they're just totally abandoned, and you find like evidence of stuff that used to be going on in these places. Like I've been to a few places now. Most memorable ones was I went to an abandoned RAF. Yeah, I think it was an RAF kind of camp thing where they had like all the kind of corrugated kind of huts and stuff like that. It was really good. That's no longer there now though. It's been knocked down for housing and stuff like that. So yeah, that was really bad that that's gone, because that was a really good place, and it had like a firing range on it and stuff like that. And you could like see where the bullet holes and stuff where people used to fire on the range. And another memorable one was I went to a Halloween one, and it was at Nocton Hall in Lincolnshire. Don't know if that's still there now, but it's like an old abandoned house like kind of mansion thing, and then I think the area, I think it's an old hospital or something like that. Yeah, we went around there, and yeah, creepy as fuck that is, you know, when you go into like places like the morgue and stuff. And yeah, I think that was to house World War II kind of casualties and stuff like that. The house, the mansion there, we couldn't get in. That had like all railings across it now with signs out saying, do you know what I mean, it's too dangerous to like let people in there, to let people go in there, because obviously other people go around exploring it as well. So yeah, urban exploration was it's kind of one of my hobbies. I haven't done it for ages, but I'm going to put a link up somewhere, and there's like I had an old channel where I used to put videos up onto, but I haven't used it in that long now. I forgot the password, so I can't upload anything else to it now. But yeah, if I can find the videos, I'll put a link up somewhere, and you can click on it. And there's an urban exploration I did of a tractor. It was like a tractor vehicle graveyard, and it had like all like machinery and stuff like that from like the war era and stuff like that. And it's just in the middle of nowhere. It's like on an airstrip in the middle of nowhere, and it's just filled with all like old tractors and stuff and vehicles and stuff from the wartime. So if I can find that video, I'll link it up here, and I'll also post some pictures. Because I think I can grab them off Facebook somewhere. I'll put them on Facebook. So if I can grab them pictures, I'll also show you a couple of them of like this abandoned building in Matlock that we explored around and stuff like that. Like this old abandoned factory and stuff. So yeah, urban exploration is probably one hobby. Another hobby that I used to be big into, I'm not really into it now, but probably you wouldn't associate it with me, was I used to be big into like Japanese car kind of scene. I used to be part of a forum for them, let my mates made up and stuff like that, and we used to go to shows and shows. I admit that it did become more about the people than it did the cars. Much like gaming meets, you go to these gaming meets like Play Expo and stuff, but as much as we are into retro gaming and stuff, it is more about the people. So, but yeah, again, on that channel with that urban exploration video, if I can get that one, then I can probably get the other ones I filmed, and I'll put one up where I went to the British Drift Championships. So yeah, I'll post that video up as well if you want to see it. So there you go, they're kind of two hobbies that you probably wouldn't associate with me. Urbexing I'm still pretty much into, but I just haven't been for ages. But the Japanese car scene, yeah, I'm not really into that business no more. Kind of moved on from that. So anyway, there you go. Question number 2. Do you own a pet? No, I don't own a pet. I've had pets growing up, but like guinea pigs and stuff like that, but nothing major. My sister had a dog when we was kids and when we was growing up and stuff like that, but I personally have never really had a pet because, and I know you're gonna probably laugh or call me a sad bastard or anything like this, but pets to me just break your heart because they don't live as long as humans do. So you have this pet, it becomes your friend, it becomes part of your family, you love it to pieces, and then it just dies on you. It's too much heartbreak. And also I'm very selfish in the way that I can't have pets. I can't be looking after pets, and do you know what I mean? My lifestyle and stuff like that. I just can't have a pet. Do you know what I mean? I'm too selfish to own a pet. Do you know what I mean? I can barely look after myself, let alone a fucking animal. So yeah, but yeah, if you've got pets, good for you. Me personally, I'm not into pets. It's just the way it is. So no, I don't own a pet. Question 3. Is there a fruit that you enjoy that is not an obvious choice for people, that you can show on camera and say what you like about it? No, I don't eat fruit. Simple as that. Actually, that's a bit of a lie. I'll eat fruit if it's in something such as like an apple pie. That's about the only fruit I'll eat. And I'll eat fruit flavoured stuff. But like say a yogurt, I'll eat a strawberry yogurt, but I won't have it if there's actually strawberries in it. Do you know what I mean? I like the ski smooth or something like that, or the Muller ones, the Muller smooth ones. Basically, fruit flavoured stuff I'll eat, but I won't eat it if it's got fruit in. And apple pie, that's about as far as I go as eating actual fruit. Oh, toffee apples. So I suppose you could say that I like apples, but I don't, because I wouldn't actually pick an apple out of a fruit bowl and eat it. But if it's got toffee around it or something like that, or it's in a pie, or in a crumble, then yeah, fair enough. But fruit, as far as it goes, I don't eat fruit. Can't stand the stuff. Fruit to me, yeah, you might laugh at this as well. A lot of people laugh about this because I say it to everybody who asks me, why don't you like fruit? Fruit does not taste how it looks. I think fruit looks fucking gorgeous. Honestly, you look at a piece of fruit and you think, that's going to taste amazing. That looks amazing, that must taste amazing. You bite into it, tastes nothing like it looks. Fruit, it's a lie. So anyway, moving on. Question 4. Question 4 is, have you ever done a challenge in the past? And if you have, explain what you did. And if you've got any surviving footage of a challenge you wrote on YouTube, then are you brave enough to share the footage and stuff like that? Apart from that, ALS water bucket challenge, which I could probably link you to the video if you want, but I think everybody saw it at the time. Yeah, I haven't really done any challenges that I could say that I've uploaded onto the internet or I've got any videos of and stuff like that. And I don't really do challenge kind of stuff. Not what I can think of anyway. I probably have. Like growing up, I've done some mental stuff. I mean, challenges as far as like drinking games and stuff like that, where like I've been abroad and they've made like these random cocktails, like using like stuff that's almost 100% proof. Do you know what I mean? Fucking, you know what I mean? Just catches a ray of sun and it can set on fire because it's that fucking alcoholic. But yeah, and you have to like drink all different shots. I've done like drinking kind of challenges and stuff like that, stupid ones as well, where I've nearly killed myself. But yeah, I can't really say as I've done any kind of challenge, and I definitely haven't got any video footage to show you. But yeah, that's about as best as I can answer that one. No, I really haven't. So, the fifth and final question is, do you have any party tricks? No, but Dan, you know your clicky noise, your thing that you can do? That, where you say that isn't what you're doing, I think it's because you're doing this, aren't you? I can do it as well, son. But yeah. No. Party tricks, I don't know. No. If I can think of it, I'll cut them in here. So there you go. If I didn't cut out in there, then you know that I haven't got any party tricks, or couldn't think of any party tricks. But yeah, there you go. That was Dancentral's 5 random questions. They are random. That's why he called it the random fucking tag. So if you want to give it a go, give it a go. Because I suppose you don't have to tag people, it's an open tag. If you want to just answer the questions, go for it. But who I'm going to tag? I'm trying to think of a couple of people I could tag. Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to pass it back to Pro B, man. As Dan did this off the back of a tag that I tagged him in, but that tag came originally from Pro B, man. I'm going to pass this one back. So I'm going to tag Brad, Pro B, man, to answer these questions. So there you go. If you want to know what the questions are as well, if you didn't quite catch them all, I will put them in the description box so that you can just read them. Like I say, if you want to get involved, get involved. This was Dancentral's random question tag. Random tag. Somewhat random. I'll be Shock16. See you all later. Bye bye.